Dr. Nourhan, I don't know if you got what Dr. Osman was talking about the escalation in violence and how this could be an issue when it comes to the economy, but there are a lot of other factors as well that will affect the Syrian country and the government as well. In your opinion, how do you assess the measures that have been taken so far by the transitional government to curb the latest wave of unrest? And do you think that they will be able to restore calm in the areas that are facing violence, or will we see some sort of escalation and what we've seen in years before in Syria?
I think that the procedures are not enough at all, because the top priority of the Syrian people is the economic situation.
Yes.
Up to the days, there is no any sign to improvement of economic standard of life, the service and accommodation introduced to the people. I think, as far as I hear from some Syrians, that the situation it is much worse than before. I'm talking about the economic one. Plus, the second priority for the people is security, and this is also a dilemma in Syria up to the date. There is no full security for all. Plus, that sectarian and that which is also giving some kind of social inequalities, social injustice. There is no guarantee for anybody from other sectarians who were by way or another involved in fighting. Any civil war, by the way, people are involved in fighting each other. But whenever we decide to end the war and to start or to begin a new phase or a new era, we should be tolerant another. But up to the date, that tolerance not for all Syrians. I think what happened Syrian matter, but it is a more economic and social issue. Many hundreds and thousands of those who were served in the old regime suddenly be fired and has no income to accommodate and to feed themselves and their families, etc. So what we expect from them? We should understand the motives, all motives, to be able to handle and give some solution. It is not only the political matter or sectarian matter, but there are socio-economic factors that push them to do so. Plus, what I think Dr. Osman mentioned, the political process is not integrating for all Syrians. Up to the date, many Syrians find themselves out of the process. And they have a lot of doubts about what will happen. Because if they are not integrated, their interests would be not represented. So the outcome shouldn't be satisfied, or what they dream of, or what they want. So I think the government should handle a lot to guarantee stability, to guarantee a place for all Syrian, and that's
so your belief is basically that the government needs to do more, that they're not doing enough to contain what's happening.
I doubt that it can do more, because they have their own problems. You know, it's not Hayat Tahrir Sham only. We have many other groups who are involved, having arms, have their command up to the date. Although they declared that they have one army, etc., but up to the date, the militia, by a way or another, is still under its command, and that's, I think, a big challenge for the new government, because it's inside the challenge. It is from inside the government itself, or the new administration itself.